We're in Scotland at a place called Moffat, just off the M74, and we'll give you a quick look round before we start our walk. And then just as you're entering Moffat, on your left hand side they've got a fantastic flower display there. So we're just coming into the town. You can see the hills in the background, and we'll give you the view of the town now. Well, we're just at the end of the town square in front of the Black Bull pub and Coachman pub on your left hand side, and we're just looking up through the centre of Moffat there, look. And there's plenty of hotels and shops. It looks quite a lively place. We go a bit further, and everywhere you look there seems to be flowers. They seem to make a big effort. Looks very, very good, does this. We've got Edinburgh Woollen Mill on our right hand side, Moffat Toffee, Bank of Scotland, ice cream. Seems to be plenty going on. And then right in the centre of town there's like a water fountain there with a ram on top, surrounded with flowers. And then in front, just near the ram, you've got the town hall, built in 1827. And then at the end of the marketplace you've got the Moffat House Hotel, Best Western. So there's plenty of hotels and bed and breakfasts and that here, and pubs and restaurants. And there's the other end of the square. You know, it goes further on, but you know, we're in the square at the moment. And here we've got the Bonnington Hotel, and this is where we're stopping. £30 per person per night, so en-suite room, and it looks pretty good. So anyway, we're off on our walk now. Well, we're in Scotland today, just outside Moffat, and we're going to walk the Grey Mare's Tail. Welcome to the Grey Mare's Tail Nature Reserve. We're going to walk up the waterfall, or by the side of the waterfall, up towards Loch Skeen and back. We're just 7 miles outside Moffat. We've been told about this walk by the local people, so let's have a look and see what we can make of it. So there's a car park. We're heading forward, crossing over the little stream and going up the side of the valley. This looks pretty steep, does this? You can see there's a couple there resting, and I dare say we'll be resting as we go up it as well. But hopefully it'll be worth it. So we head forward now through the car park, over the bridge. Well, that's where we're going, up there. And you can sort of see the line as it goes along the top, you know, comes out near the top of the waterfall. It's going to be an hard one, but it's going to be a good one. Just at the base of the climb, you'll see some seating with some information inside. Just go in there and have a little read, and it tells you all about, you know, what's been happening here over the years. And that's where we're going. If you look, there's somebody on top. Looks a fair old climb, and we'll take the zoom off just to let you see where we're going. And we're just inside the circle that I told you about. You're walking with a taxi driver today in Scotland. Just before we start, bit of information. The Grey Mare's Tail has a drop of 200 feet, making it one of the highest cascades in Britain. The water flows from Loch Skeen into the Tail Burn, and then tumbles down the glistening rocks and crags before it joins the Moffat water. Right, well, we'll set off climbing now. There's just a bit of wind noise on today, so it might be slightly distorted the higher up we get, but we thought we'd just turn round, show you the car park and the view down the valley back to Moffat, and then we're going to turn round and show you the other way and keep giving you as much as we can as we go. And that's looking the other way. The road goes towards Selkirk, and you can see a waterfall coming down in the middle of my picture on the other side of the road. We keep heading up. That lad in orange just overtook us about 5 minutes ago, so you can see how steep it is. And then as you're halfway up, there's like a good viewing place to take a picture of the falls, get a better shot of it. And we'll take the zoom off and let you have a look. And there you are, the path keeps going pretty steep up. There's a fair few people up here today, but we just keep following the path. It's an easy one. Well, it's hard work, but easy to follow. Well, that's one small part of the upper half. We're going to get uphill a bit now, about just halfway up or just over. And we've a couple up there that's nearly at the top, but we're still following them. And we've a couple of lads running down here, look. Bit younger than us though. Bit younger than us, mate. A lot younger than us. And there they go, running down as well. Or nearly. Just stop for a pause. Right, we're on the path now, and we're going to show you what's above us. That's looking up, and that's looking down. I don't know how many feet we are, but you know, that's pretty well long way down there. We're just heading forward, steadily uphill. We're following that path through the heather. We're nearly there, nearly at the top. And as we're going up, you've little streams crossing the path. You know, a bit slippery, but not too bad. You just got to be careful. Just down below us, you've like a viewing platform with a stop. A gate to tell you to stop. This lad's gone past that, so he's at the bottom of the falls. He's about, I don't know, 500 foot below us. So we'll take the zoom off and just show you. Just at the end of that white bit there, that's the stop really. Shouldn't go past there, but you know, he has. It's up to him. We'll keep going. That top waterfall that you could see on the way up, here we are, we're stood above it now, and there's like a little sort of a pool at the back that feeds it down, but there's still waterfalls further up, so we keep going. We've just stepped off the main track to see if we can get a better shot here, and we're right at the side of the waterfall. That's looking down. And that's looking up. Fantastic, like a double waterfall. Another one at the side of us. It keeps dropping about every 20 or 30 feet. Drops again, drops again, drops again. And we're just... Where you see that man in blue there, that's the path we should be on, but we're going to climb back up now, pick our bags up and carry on to the top. And that's the little outcrop we've just walked down to take them two pictures. So we're just heading forward now, uphill. We're stood on the path now, just looking down below us. That's about 80 or 100 feet, I'd say. And then just above there, there's the other one. And we're just following that path on the right hand side. We're still going up. There's so much to see, we just can't stop filming. It's levelling out a bit now, and I don't think we're far off the loch at the top. We'll keep going. Another waterfall here, and if you look in the back you can see the sort of top of a hill there. I think that'll be where we want to be, but we won't know till we get there because it's the first time we've been to Moffat. The locals have been helpful pointing this one at this walk out for us. It's all new to us, but it's a great walk. As you can see, it's levelled out now, the little stream, and the path's on the right, but we're just heading forward now, and when we get to the loch we think it'll be time for a cup of tea. Just at the side of the path we walk by what we think is an old crofter's hut, and it looks like they're excavating it because it's pretty, you know, or rebuilding it slightly, because you can see where they've been digging. We press on. Every time we come round a different corner there's another little bit of a waterfall or a lovely hill in the background. It's certainly beautiful countryside round Moffat, it really is. We think it's just through them rocks over there, just at back of there where that young lad's coming. Right, well, we've made it to the top, and here we are, stood in the middle of the stream. It's not very deep, just slowly giving you a pan round. This is absolutely fantastic. It's been well worth. It's an hard walk, pretty steep, but it's well worth it. And we've got some people going round the side there. Now you can walk right the way round the loch. But it's getting just a bit late in the day, and we still need a cup of tea yet, so we decide we can show you what's here, and if you want to walk this for yourself you can. We're not going to walk round the lake today because as you can see by the shadows, it's getting a bit late, and we've only just driven up from Grassington. We left Grassington this morning about 10 o'clock, so it took us a time to get here, and then we had to find a bed and breakfast. But isn't this a marvellous place? Look at this. We're going to have a break now, then make our way back down. Well, we've just had a quick cup of tea, and now we took a few shots up here, and now we decide to turn round and follow our path back. So we'll cross over the head of the stream there and pick up the path on the left hand side. We're steadily making our way back downhill. We've got the river on your right hand side, and you know, everywhere you look there's the purple heather just coming out into flower. It looks pretty good. We've just turned round a bit of a bend and a bit of breeze as we're going downhill, but at least it's getting rid of the midges that's been following us. We're slowly starting to make our way downhill now. We've got the path on our left hand side, as you can see. I think we're just getting to the stage now where the horse's tail starts, where the big drop is. All we have to do now is just make our way back to the car park at the bottom, and then we'll be back in about 20 minutes, I should say. Well, here we are. We've got a couple of goats just sat, one brown and one brown and white, one black and white. We've been looking all morning, all afternoon for these, and on our way back down we've spotted them. But they're sat on a little sort of a ledge, not doing no harm. But let's show you some of the other ones messing around just below them. These have been here a few hundred years, so we're told. What sort they are, we don't know. But it certainly it certainly makes your day when you see them. We're at the other side of the valley filming across. I mean, they nearly stood on a sheer cliff edge here, and in a minute I'm just going to take the zoom off just to let you see where they stood, above about 150 foot drop. There you are, I can see them playing about. Look at that. And that's the drop they're messing about above. Well, we'll leave them now. And that's where we've got to go. We'll be back in about, I don't know, 15 minutes. We've probably got another 500 feet to go down yet, but we're slowly making our way there. Well, we're more or less back at the car now. Another 5 minutes, we'll be down. We've had a great day filming this walk. We didn't arrive from Yorkshire till 12 o'clock, and within half an hour we'd found a bed and breakfast, and the people had told us about this walk because we've never been here before. So it's certainly worth doing. The forecast rain down south, so we've headed north, and we haven't been disappointed. We've travelled up the M6 and then the M74, and Moffat's only about a mile off the motorway, so it's easy enough to get to. I think it's a great walk for Scotland, this. You've been walking with a taxi driver today?